Hey, what's going on? DeLaTorro McNeil, peak performance expert, best-selling author, rebel entrepreneur based in Tampa, Florida. I'm so excited that you joined us for this awesome entrepreneurship and income creation video series. And we're talking about lessons that I learned at the age of 14 as a package executive at Winn-Dixie stores that I'm still using to this day in business that have drastically increased my income and my influence and my impact. Not only nationally but internationally around the world through television, radio, as well as on stages, convention stages, platforms, colleges, corporations all across the country. You know, one of the things that I'd like to share with you in this video is the power of something that Robert Allen talks about in his book, Multiple Streams of Income. You know, I learned this principle of multiple streams of income, again, when I was 14. You know, there's a book that said everything I needed to know about life I learned in kindergarten. Well, I believe a lot of the things that I needed to learn about business and success as an entrepreneur, I truly learned starting at the age of 14 when I cashed in some personal fulfillment, some fun as a teenager to learn about business. And what I've learned is that a lot of the successful young entrepreneurs that we now enjoy their products and services cashed in. They were willing to cash in some of that leisure time. Where would our world be if Mark Zuckerberg didn't cash in the fun college life to sit in his dorm room and create Facebook? Where would our world be right now if some of these great rebel entrepreneurs didn't cash in some of the fun time for a season, a small season of dedicated, committed focus on a product or service that would impact the world? My friend, I want to talk to you in this video about the importance of developing multiple streams of income in your business. Here's the truth. If you want to grow your income, you need more than one stream. I believe that every entrepreneur needs at least 4 streams. I believe that every person needs at least 4 streams of income coming into your life, coming into your business at any given time. Because here's the truth. It's not a fair fight. If all you do is get a deposit into your bank account twice a month, but you have 40 or 50 withdrawals against those 2 deposits, it's an unfair fight. Think about it. I learned this lesson years and years ago. I looked at my bank statement. I said, this is not a fair fight. I don't care how big those 2 deposits are. If 2 Hulk Hogans or 2 Rocks or 2 John Cenas walked into the room and there were 40 of us, I'm sorry, the 40 of us are going to beat those 2 wrestlers, because no matter how big they are, the odds are just not fair. Multiple streams of income basically says this. You want to have more than one way of creating revenue in your business, more than one way of bringing revenue into your home and into your house. So one of the things that I decided to do at age 14 was, one of the reasons why I decided to work for Winn-Dixie is because at Winn-Dixie, I was, like I told you before, I was making $4.75 per hour. That was my salary. That was my income from Winn-Dixie. I couldn't expect any more than that. However, Winn-Dixie allowed me to take tips. So I was able to generate between $20 to $25 per hour in tips alone at the exact same time. So I had my $4.75 that I was earning just for being there at Winn-Dixie and doing my job. And then for over-delivering and doing above and beyond what my paycheck required, I was earning between $20 to $25 per hour at age 14. Now, what's funny is that Publix, which is a great grocery store chain, tried to recruit me about 3 or 4 months after I started working at Winn-Dixie, because they saw that there was this really awesome package executive that was making a big difference in the community. Well, guess what? They came over and offered me $1 more per hour. So they offered me $5.75 an hour, but they wouldn't let me accept tips. And I said, Publix, I love you guys. I shop with you guys. I think it's wonderful. My family shops with you guys as well as Winn-Dixie, but I can't accept your offer, because I knew the value of multiple streams of income. So I kept my $4.75 per hour at Winn-Dixie, and I kept my $20 to $25 per hour in tips. And then guess what? Some nights and some weekends, I would have to go with my stepfather to the local church, our church, and clean up. So at the age of 14, I literally had I had 4 jobs, but 3 of them were producing income for me. Okay, what were my 4 jobs? I was a package executive, so I was making $4.75 for that. I was making $20 to $25 per hour also as a package executive in tips. I was also assisting my stepdad at the time, so I was a janitor, but I called myself a sanitation engineer. So I was doing that, and he just gave me a little bit of money, you know, every time I went to help him, which also helped because it was more than what I was making at Winn-Dixie. And then my fourth job at that time was I was a student. Now, although being a student wasn't paying me a check at the time, it was preparing me for an amazing future. It was preparing me for an amazing career in college. Now, I still had friends and we still hung out, but I cashed in some of that fun time, some of that recreation time to develop multiple streams of income in my life. And to this day in my business, I've developed multiple income streams. Every book is an income stream. Every product, every service you create is an income stream. Every website you create is an income stream. Every teleseminar, telesummit, conference call, webinar, joint venture, affiliate offer that you do is another income stream. What are the different ways that you can create multiple streams of income? And what's so powerful is that with Google Hangout and so many other platforms that are available to us now, free conference calling, freescreensharing.com. There are so many platforms now that are free to us as entrepreneurs that we can utilize to now create things so rapidly that it allows us to really be able to deliver tremendous value to our customers and to our clients. I highly recommend in this video that you really develop this powerful concept of multiple streams of income so that when one stream slows down, you've got the benefit of other streams flowing in your life. The entrepreneurs that made it through the recession, the entrepreneurs, the business owners that made it through the economic downturn that we recently have come out of and are still kind of coming out of, had multiple ways of making money, multiple streams of income in their business, and that's what allowed them to sustain, maintain, and even grow in the midst of a challenging time.